Hello collective, welcome back to the channel. We're going to check right in for a collective read. I hope you're doing well. Get straight to your messages. Collective energy, please Spirit, collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please? And thank you, thank you. What we got here? We got Temperance. All right, central energy for the collective, please, Spirit. The Page of Wands. So there's excitement and freedom here. In the challenge position, we've got celebration. The Wheel of Fortune. Celebrate, celebrate. All right. Excitement, freedom, celebration, the turn of the wheel. Wow. Wish come true. In the subconscious for the collective, please. Teamwork. Working together. Limitless potential. This team, this community working together, and they're celebrating because they did it. They did it. In the recent past, regret, 5 of Cups. Somebody failed. Somebody's in disappointment. I mean, if you succeeded, then that means somebody failed. So intentions and expectations of this one, this 5 of Cups here. Spirit, what was there? What they had going on? What they got going on? Manifestation, Page of Pentacles. They're looking for a financial opportunity. In the near future, please, Spirit. In the near future. New beginnings. The Fool. The lens is being looked through, please, Spirit. For the, oh, what's that? We got the King of Pentacles. Woo! In the environment, please, Spirit. What do we got going on? Opportunities. Many choices. Hopes and fears, please, Spirit. Hopes and fears. Well, this came out Ace of Wands, so new opportunity. Somebody is wanting a new opportunity. They're having a hope for these new beginnings. The outcome, please, Spirit. The outcome. Tower. Somebody's in a tower. Very swiftly. We've got disconnect of the devil. Alrighty then. That's that. That's that. Very... Whoa! Dude, why are you throwing the mouse? I swear he's going to break my mouse. He's always throwing it on the floor. I had to get a new one because he broke the last one. So the devil's in a tower, and very swiftly there is a disconnection of the devil, of codependent toxic folks, because you are making travel plans. You're getting out of here. You're out of here. Of course, they're very upset, you know. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. See, you're not alone. Anymore. Fire sign, Page of Wands. Got your freedom there. Excited, free spirit, discovery, limitless potential. Whoo! Celebration, Three of Cups. The turn of the wheel on this cycle, on this new cycle. Working on it. Getting with it. They'll be back. Someone else. So there's a team here. Someone else. The third parties. This team that has been collaborating against you, trying to sabotage you. There's somebody in the group that's trying to sabotage you. They'll be back. So the challenge could be sending back these ones who had been working against you. There's disappointment here. So this is you and your team here, and this is their team. It looks like to me. We've got loss and regret in the recent past. So everything happens in the spirit first. And what's going on is you've got some stuff going on in the spirit, but in the 3D, you have flesh suits, that carried the wealth from last cycle, who are making moves in this realm according to your moves in the other. So they're actually trying to take credit for your moves, and you're the one who's being hated for it. Because it's like you made it possible. Yeah. Whoa. What? Okay, hold on. This came out in the reverse. So these ones, they're in regret because they don't have any protection. They've lost their protection. No. They did not get the financial opportunity. They didn't learn any skills. They didn't develop. They're not getting a financial opportunity. They don't have the skill to manifest your new beginning. With the Fool here. They're getting sent back. Mercury retrograde. So somebody's going back for a new beginning. Maybe you're having a new beginning, and these ones that were trying to sabotage you are going back. Like they're going back. Your team is sending them back. King of Pentacles, the lens is being looked through. No communication. So you're not talking to this person. We've got illusion in the environment. Wishful thinking. Daydreaming. Fantasy. Whoa. Came flying right out of there. Look at that. Date night. So there's all kinds of, somebody's daydreaming about date night. They're like, which one do I choose? Which one do I choose? And this is so weird because I'm hearing these negative Nellies, masculines, you know, these ones. Discuss, like there's a 65-year-old out there somewhere. They're really discussing these feminines and who they should pick. There's a lot of choices out there, and what they're hoping for is a new opportunity. You know, with that wand there, they want to go in there and get all freaking up in your business there. They want to dominate you. They want to dominate you. They've got health issues. They could be wanting to dominate your health. They want to, because they've got health issues. They need to offload it onto you. Look, we've got a tower here. This, very swiftly, this devil's getting disconnected. And they need to offload this karma onto somebody. So they're freaking out there window shopping in the midnight hour. They're traveling around, checking this one out, checking that one out. You know, they know everything about you. What you wear when you go to bed, what you eat, what your dental structure is like. Do you have tattoos? What kind of traumas have you come through? What is your family like? What is your inheritance? Do you have land? Do you own a house? They know all this. Are you reliable? Do you pay your bills? Are you a model citizen? Are you a criminal? So they're looking at every detail about their potential date night. They really want a star now. Look, move on. They don't want to move on, or they're not able to move on. They're not able to move on. They're in a tower. They can't go anywhere. So they're stuck. They've been released. They're not moving forward with you. They're going back. They're having some challenges here. Gaining a commitment, getting somebody to open their heart. With date night. See, look, they're trying to manifest intimacy with an earth sign. Or there's an earth sign attempting to manifest an intimate moment with somebody. They could be at a distance. They might have a water sign pregnant already. And the narcissist is doing something with pets. Trying to get in your house. Crazy. Locos. I don't know why they just don't get a real job. I don't know why they just go, choose to, do something productive rather than mess around with people's lives. And I hate getting woken up in the midnight hour and having to listen to these jackwagons have their round table. There's history here. So there's excitement. There's freedom for a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're not dishonest. This isn't a lie. There's no tricks happening here. There's limitless potential. You're an honest to goodness person. You don't cheat, lie, or steal. In that challenge position, we've got a celebration. The wheel has turned and they'll be back. So Expect to hear from them soon. What's going on with they'll be back? What's that all about? The imposter. So you're challenged because this imposter could be being sent back. So your challenge is sending. So you must control time. You're either the god or the goddess of time, and you're here with your team, and you're sending this imposter back. Mercury retrograde. They do not get to move forward. And there's a tower here. In the 3D, it looks like there's a particular faction of folks who's making this happen. Let's just say this particular scene realm has a lot of really good, masterful magicians. And they take credit for the work that other people do. Because they can. People in this realm, they're not aware of the spiritual realms or what's happening there, and they can only believe what they see. You know. And they don't understand that everything they see is an act. I'm sorry for trying to sabotage you. You're an honest person, this beautiful person. Yeah, no. Yeah, they do need to apologize for what they did, but at this time, I don't think you're interested in it. I don't think you need it. You know, it's possible to forgive, to release, and to move on without further connection to these ones who are hurting you and lying on you and trying to destroy you. You just don't, it's just not necessary to get, you don't need an apology to get closure. So they're in regret because they've lost their protection. They're in chaos. I woke up this morning. One of the last things I heard was in this morning's meditation was there's panic in DC for a tribe. So their expectation was to manifest a financial opportunity, but they've got now is not the right time. They were bragging about it. You've got your new beginning here, and they're going back. The negative ones are going back. See, you've got your new beginning here, and the negative ones are going back. Now, see, these ones were trying to dress you up in all of their orgy magic, and they're really vile deeds. You know, they would harvest your energy as you slept, go do a deed wearing a mask, and then bring that energy back and plant it on you and dress you up in the deed. And this is what they've been getting away with for a very, very long time. And they've been destroying people's happy lives and unions with this. So you've got a King of Pentacles here. There's no compromise. There's no forgiveness. There's no, you just don't need it. Look, they want to apologize, but you're like, look, I don't need it, man. I completely don't want it. No. Past. You're not communicating with the past. You don't want anything to do with it. Look, you moved on. You moved on. You're done with it. So now this person's out there. They got all these choices, and they're like, oh, who do I pick? Who do I pick? Who's got the best spiritual inheritance? Who's the strongest person? Who can I milk for the most energy? How many of us can feed on them without them perishing? They got bad news. They got bad news. So they're under an illusion. They got all these choices. They have wishful thinking about date night, but they've got bad news here. We've got Ace of Wands. So what? They have a desire to tap in to your health because they're having health issues. They need to connect with their wand so that they can offload whatever health issue they're having. This could be an STD, some spiritual STD, whatever it is. They need to connect with their wand so that they can offload it onto you during date night. They got bad news. You know, this stuff, it requires a relationship, right? An equal exchange. Your good stuff for their icky karma or whatever this crap is. Look, there's something I like and I want to give it to you. Oh yeah, they do. There's something I want you to have. They want to give you health issues on date night. They're in a tower and they're not moving forward. They want to destroy your good health for your new cycle. They want to mess you up before you can go be happy. We got check-in in the reverse. They're not able to check in. So they can't move on. They can't check in. They were offered sage advice. They took unsolicited advice. And they worked against you. And now they want to reconnect with you. They sabotage themselves and they need your support in the future. They need your care, your love. But guess what? They don't deserve it, man. Are you kidding me? They never, ever showed you love or care. Working hard to tear you down, to put you in the ground, to steal your pentacles so that they could appear as though they're wealthy. When they're nothing more than a little gigolo having sex for money, unbeknownst to the person that they're with, they think they're falling in love. But this person is just a gigolo out there working it so they can get a prize, right? I don't know. Freaking foul, if you ask me. This realm is nasty. The intimate unions of this particular realm are just completely nasty. There's nothing loyal. There's nothing honorable. It's an imposter. They're not who you think they are. I don't even know if they're human. To be quite honest with you, whatever's in the flesh suit, they're an imposter. Like a time-traveling imposter. Ghosts. Somehow they trapped somebody who had the codes for time. Like maybe they trapped the goddess or the god of time. And they've been jacking things around while they've been working their way through this valley of death. But they made it. They made it. And you got a showboat here saying, oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. And you got everybody else out here who's lost their protection and they're losing all their programs that provide them money. Growth. You don't have a growth. There's no growth in you. Or you're sitting here, you were telling the truth. You were telling the truth about this person who didn't grow. They weren't growing. They weren't interested in growing. You're like, look, man, something's going to go on here if you don't do that. This is just an imposter siphoning the growth out of other people, pretending that they were doing the work and they didn't. And you may have told them that, look, you're not growing here. You got to, and they got mad. They didn't like your perspective of reality. What do you mean I'm not growing? I'm a god. Sure you are. Sure you are. Pretty boy. Communication. This imposter wants to communicate, or maybe they're getting the communication that they're going to go back. They got a team here of third-party enemies that want to apologize to you. A whole team of third-party enemies. But the apology is an illusion. Or maybe they want to say, I'm sorry for doing mirror magic on you and effing up your life. Trying to pretend to be you. Working so hard to stick you in this mirror so you'd never be able to live your life as you. Really, there's just no apology necessary, man. I mean, why would you even want these people to step into your toroidal field to speak at all in your energy? Why would you even want that? I wouldn't want that. I certainly wouldn't. It's like, no, imposter, you get way out of my energy. I don't want your apology. I don't want to hear you speak. Yet, unfortunately, they wake us up every night at midnight. Distraction. So now they're distracted. They're in a 5 of Cups energy. They're in disappointment. Their guardian is in the reverse, so they don't have protection. They got distracted by you, and now they're in chaos. They were wanting to manifest a financial opportunity off of your labor. And they got, no, it's not the right time. And we got bragging. They were bragging. They don't have any, there's nothing to brag about. So they wanted to manifest a financial opportunity and they have nothing to brag about. It didn't work out. They did not heed the warning. You told them, look, man, you're not growing. You're not going to grow this way. Stuff is going to really go bad. They did not heed the warning. So you get a new beginning and they get to go back because they're negative. They were hiding their true intentions in every single relationship that they ever had. That was all about stealing the money and the wealth out of innocent people who actually cared about them. Putting them into a dark place of suffering so that they could rock around like I'm a big person now. I'm a big kid now. Look at me, I got pentacles. And they were seen. They're being watched very carefully. They're going back somewhere, wherever that is, I don't know. And they're being watched very carefully. Now, this is the plan, and I don't know whose plan it is. But there's a time traveler here who thinks that they still have control over time. There's at least 3. Well, you know, there's multiple tribes, but they've been genociding some of these tribes. War. So I don't know how many. I don't really know. I don't study that kind of stuff, but you know, I know that they've been trying to eliminate people and gaining control over their stargates and stuff. Play. So this King of Pentacles, you're not communicating, or this King of Pentacles is being generous, but there's like no compromise, no working out regarding the past. The past, this little play, whatever, King of Pentacles, no communication regarding past and the play. We got soar. The bad news is you're soaring, you're flying away, you're out of here. They've got this illusion. They're looking for date night. They got bad news. Woo, woo, you're out of here. They had a hope of getting you with their wand. They having a health issue. They wanted to offload a health issue. They wanted to give you a gift, a health issue. Curiosity. They're hoping you're curious, that you'll take it. Maybe they're curious about what's going on. A curiosity is like a curiosity. Where's isn't a curiosity like a knick-knack or something like that? Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. So they're in a tower here because they can't move on. They're not able to check in. They can't check in with you. They can't move on with you. They're sorry for doing mirror magic on you, this third party, and working really hard to be you. But it doesn't matter anymore because you're out of here. You're done. And they got this. They're no longer able to take from you your food, your seeds, your intellectual property, your energy, your life, the time that you get to live. Any of the seeds that you plant, they can't just pluck them up or claim them as their own. No more messing with you. And this is like saving for a rainy day also, and they're not going to be able to. Like they can't move on, they can't check in, and they don't have any savings. They're in a tower. While you're walking away with this abundance and a commitment, you're in anticipation of it. A new family. And those who want to bring you trickery, they're very angry about being displaced, and they're resisting. They're still trying to gain control over what you got going on. They want to bring you wrath, but you're protected. And they're fearful because they were a bad influence, driving people into traumatic ends by driving their mental body. Okay, somebody said earlier, oh, it's a free will. No, come on. No. That is New Age bullshit, or that is a participant in this kind of stuff. They're afraid because of the bad influences that they were putting in. These ghosts of the past have been exposed through a connection or through a heart bond. Whoever you were bonded to in the past, they've been exposed as to what they've done to you. They caused you upheaval, and now they're in upheaval. They're exposed. All the upheaval that they made you live through while they were pretending to be you. And now they can't touch you. You are in your sacred space. They cannot touch you. Anything they send to you is rolling right off. And they're being released right out of your energy, right out of your life, right out of your world. And they're in grief because they're going to go far, far away from you, from your abundance. For all the work that they did to crack open your shells, to crack open your food, your meat, your supply, to steal it. So there's preparations being made for this upside down team, because you've got insight here through being alone. You're a shining star. And they thought putting you in solitude was going to allow them to dominate your gifts, because while they feasted on you, while they ate you, your energy and all of that, these nighttime, whatever you want to call it, a whole territory full of community. What the hell? Scavenging your balance, feasting on your instability. They really put you in fear and anger. They plant thought forms and energy imprints on you. You've got your freedom from this. You've got your freedom from this. You got your freedom from this risk. It's over, man, because you're on a new direction. And they are too. They're looking at survival here. They got to go battle with nature. Mischief. And I've heard some things about animals. It's like they got to go back to a place where there's animals, and it's like maybe they're not going to have any weapons, and they got to like defend themselves from these animals. I mean, they've been acting like animals. I don't know. So they're either going to have to go back to a timeline where there are animals that will eat them, or AI has the timeline where they want humans to be hunted by those robot dogs or whatever. And maybe that's where these ones got to go. Maybe these ones got to go back to a place where they're going to be hunted by robot dogs. I don't know. Like animals. Like some of those parties that you hear about where people are actually hunted by men on horses and sniffed out by with their dogs and stuff. There's no freaking sport in that. Wouldn't that be interesting if they got to go be hunted by robot dogs while you soar into your new beginning? Somebody asked, why is he in charge? Because he's a thief and an illusionist. So somebody didn't grow. They didn't love themselves. You told them the truth. It's like, look, you don't love yourself. You're not able to grow in this. And they're like, get out of here, bitch. And then they like imposter, like they steal your essence and they dress themselves up in it. And they're like, it's me. But it's an imposter communicating as you. And now they want to say, oh, I'm so sorry for everything that I did while wearing a mask and your energy hurting people with your life force essence as you, trying to destroy your reputation and your good life and your good work. So they're going to be homeless. They're getting cast away. This imposter is getting the message. They're getting cast away. They're going back in time. You're here with your team. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign. You're excited. You got your freedom from this. You told them, look, you're not, okay? And they're like, they decided to hurt you because they didn't like your perspective of reality. And there's no collaboration here. You're not dealing with this with any of these people. They worked against you. And the work that they did against you, it's like they can't work against you anymore. Whatever they did against you, it failed. And they can't do it anymore. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. I need to apologize for all that mirror magic, wearing your face and stealing your energy and going out and cutting open little animals and doing whatever else they did with whatever other living forms. Getting that all over their hands, wearing your face, your energy, and then dumping it on you as though it was you doing it. So they're in regret. They don't have any protection. They're in chaos and they're being distracted right now. They're distracted. There's stuff going on. There's like people. There's folks, they're distracted by something in the air or something wherever, and then somebody else is coming along taking their stuff, and they're like, oh gosh. So now they're in chaos because they're feeling it. Their intentions are their gifts. They're at risk. They're in danger. They intended to manifest a financial opportunity off of your pain and suffering, and the answer is no. They were bragging about it, and they did not heed the warnings that you generously gave them before they decided to torture you. They didn't heed the warnings about the blessing. You were the blessing. You were there to help them become enlightened, to grow, to expand, to add value to their soul. They didn't want to. They piled all their karmic debt on you, and you had to rise above all of that soup of all of these people. I mean, there's 6 people right here, and there's more throughout time. A whole freaking collaboration of people. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. Okay, at least. So we've got loneliness, disappointment. There's a health kind of a thing there on the edge of that bed. So they're going back. They've been seen. They're going back. They're going to be observed, or they have been observed. They're being watched. And the other day I got that Itsy Bitsy Spider song. Itsy Bitsy Spider. So there's perseverance or whatever. Perseverance. They're going to go back. They're going to be watched. They could be gobbled up, you know. If that bird comes along and says, ooh, tasty snack. Nom, 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 nom. I don't know. They're going to be sick. Like somebody's going to be feasting on them. And they're going to be sick. They're going to have low energy. They're not going to be able to be as vitalized as they were when they were stealing that abundance of energy out of you and all your friends that you probably didn't know. They were very, very negative and hostile toward you. They came up as though, hey, baby, let's go have date night. But they just want to offload their health issues onto you and their dirty karmic debt. And now they're going to be sick. They're going to go back. They're going to be disappointed. They're going to be sick. They're going to be alone because they're not going to be able to get support. King of Pentacles is here. So there's leadership, not communicating or compromising about the past play. So that's why I'm seeing that. There's a disciplined King of Pentacles, not communicating or compromise about the past. Play. Look, play. Third party enemies. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13. Justice is being served. In the environment, we have opportunities, choices, wishful thinking about date night, but there's bad news. You're leaving. And it could be that all of the choices that this one is eyeballing are leaving. They're out of there. They won't be getting what they're looking for. And that was stated very, very plainly months ago by Source, Divine, who said, you'll never find what you're looking for. And this is the end of your relationship with batteries. You're not going to go plugging in your wand and downloading your freaking illness and your bad karmic debt while extracting out this beautiful goodness. Nope. Nope. So it's like the Divine is plucking, is plucking those people out of here that these ones have been siphoning off of. Like, there's no more opportunity for these ones to do that. There's evidence of what they did. And you're out of here. There's proof. And so there's proof of what they've been doing. So you're free. You're out of here. They're overloaded. They're overloaded. They've got a lot of obligations they bound themselves to while trying to destroy you. They're in a tower. They can't move on. They can't check in. They have no savings. They have no food. It could be that they didn't plant any seeds. They didn't grow their garden. They didn't produce or become a productive member of society. They didn't grow. They didn't grow. They have no self-love. They did not grow their self-love. They just decided to go out and be a perv. Dominator. wielding their wand as though it's some freaking tool to abuse people with. Look, their dreams didn't come true. Their dreams did not come true. They didn't learn anything about family. They didn't learn anything about being a loyal, faithful companion to the wife or the husband, and a proper guardian to the spirits and the souls in those little tiny vessels that are growing up into the next generation of human being. They didn't learn a damn thing about it. They cursed them instead. And so that curse, their intention is their gift. That's what Spirit said. Their intention is their gift. They're worried because they're being stopped. They could be being stopped by a network of people, or maybe these people don't want to work with them anymore. You're all calm. You could be getting a house or starting a new business soon, and they're in a nightmare over it. They are in a nightmare. They want to protest. Apparently, there's some kind of a transfer happening very, very soon. And you're getting ready. You're worth saving. Somebody actually cares about you. They want to have a family with you. Not like these jackwagons. You know, not like these jackwagons. There's always somebody else out there trying to sabotage you rather than love you and be a good, productive partner for the tree, for the family tree. The strength of this little soul, this spirit. Eternal love. These ones are so stressed out. They're praying, or they used prayers against you, trying to rob you. They used prayer to rob you of your adventure, of your pinnacle, of your rising, of your ascension. And they're bound to the commitments that they made. They made contracts. They were tempted. They're bound to the contracts that they signed while trying to destroy you. All those things that they did wearing your face, doing illusion magic, it's seen to be them, and they're bound to that. See, they promised, or maybe somebody promised them that they could have your future if they did this magic. And you reached your goal. You're there. And they're furious because, what, you fought back? They're having to fight with your alliances. You're not alone. You're not the easy target that you once were. People actually care about you and see you for who you are. And the illusion is faded. It's no longer. And everybody's arguing with them now because they see them as overindulgent little snots who were making other people ill. People who were good people. People who were very good, kind people in relation to the spirit realms and to the other realms connected to the all that is. Honorable, good people. They were making them sick on purpose. And it was their strategy for gain. Stealing the vital force out of others and wearing a mask, pretending that they were that. Look at that crown. I'm a princess. Sure you are. But you persevered through that and you triumphed over that. Blind even. You didn't even know what was going on while these ones were bullying you. But you're coming into your reward and you are at peace, or you're coming into it. And these ones are arrogant, man, about you being high value. They worked so hard to make you be seen as something less. And there's memory about it. There's memory of what they've done, and the sweetheart is withdrawing from them in the mind. They're no longer able to tap into this sweetheart's mind. They're having withdrawals. And she's having sweet dreams because she got aid, or to whatever you need to do with the genders. But this person has aid, and that's good news. These ones want to compromise. They're at risk. They've suffered loss. They thought it was a great idea to mentally disturb you, to send supernatural experiences to F up your mind. It was such a great idea. I'm going to steal that person's fate. Separate them from everything and dominate them. Yay! But it's time. And you're okay. And now they're frightened and they want to apologize because they've got death knocking at their door. They fell into their own trap of confinement. Coaching others. Telling them that they were going to get the gift if they could cause you an accident or some kind of danger and injury. They're still at it, man. But it's coming to a close. So what's happened, what's happening now has already happened in the spirit. And I imagine that pretty soon there's a transfer. There's a transfer. The programs are being shut down. These many money harvesting programs that have left families and homes struggling with not enough money to survive, even with both parents working, while their children are raised by questionable people who are just doing a job, you know, maybe don't really care. We've heard lots of stories. So the system that these imposters have been enjoying is being demolished, but by the one who is an imposter, pretending that they are you. So I hope this clarifies something you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody.